day 674 being Christopher Cruz. So I just was walking around here and I recorded a little video. And as soon as I stopped the video, this guy walked in and he's like, hey, how's it going? Two guys. I'm like, good. He's like, have you ever heard of the Mother of God? And I'm like, huh? And they're like, do you want to hear about, there's the Father God, but there's also Mother God. Do you want to hear about her? I was like, nah, I'm good. Like, I was like, I'm not gonna, like, I don't want to listen to some thing. I didn't know what it was. It just sounded like, uh-oh, what am I gonna have a conversation about? And then I was like, Chris, don't be closed-minded. Like, hear him out. And then what they were saying is that there's Father God, but there's also Mother God. And I was like, okay. And we had this like 20-minute conversation about that. And it is crazy how much I actually know. I do not even know how much I know. But then when like I speak, this stuff comes out. And they were talking about like the real Sabbath day. And I was like, it's on Saturday, right? And they're like, how'd you know that? And they were talking about the Catholic Church. And I was talking about things like, how did you know that? Where'd you learn all this? And it makes me realize like I know a lot more than I think I know. And yeah, so it's like what they're trying to do is they're trying to have a church that actually teaches exactly what the Bible taught, because I guess the true Sabbath day is Saturday. And then the Catholic Church changed that in the Bible, and it's like documented that it was changed, and they moved it to Sunday. And in the last part of the Bible, it says like you have to have the Sabbath on the right day, and if you don't, that's like part of the Antichrist or something like that. I don't know enough about it to even explain it here. But that's like one of the deceptions of the enemy, of the devil. And I've always thought, well, then why don't churches do church on Saturday? Like if they know it's been changed and it's actually supposed to be on Saturday, on the seventh day, which is Saturday, I guess, is the seventh day of the week, then why wouldn't church be on Saturdays? And it's crazy because I remember a guy that I met randomly in Thailand told me about that. And that's when I was super new age, and I was like, this guy's an idiot. So, stupid me. And so, yeah, that was like really interesting, but I was asking a lot of questions, and I went back and forth from being like, okay, these guys are demonic, to God brought them here. And I had this moment of realization. Like, I was like, if these guys lay hands on me and pray, like, I'm backing away. Like their energy was a little, I don't know, something seemed off. And so I was like, if they lay hands on me, I'm like backing away. I made sure to say I gotta go before they could do that, or before they tried to pray for me or something. But I was, what the hell was I talking about? I don't even know. Forgot what I was going to say. It's because I have to pee so bad. But, yeah, that was a really interesting experience. Super interesting. Oh, in the middle of the conversation, I was thinking like, oh my gosh, if these guys are evil, or they're trying to convince me God's not God, or whatever, this is demonic, or the enemy's just trying to attack me, there's no fear at all. I used to get really scared with that. I used to get really anxious. And I'm standing there and I'm like, okay, if that's true, God's got me. If they try to lay hands on me, God's got me. Like, if they try to pray for me, God's got me. And it was just this like level of like faith of like, hey, I don't need to worry about me because God's got me. And it doesn't matter what the enemy throws at me. Maybe this is God, maybe this is not God, but no matter what, God is with me, and he's going to protect me. And I believe that. And so there was no fear, or anxiety, or stress like there would have been, a month ago, or even a few weeks ago, because I just know that he's with me. And it doesn't matter what attack the enemy throws at me, God's got me. And it could have been God speaking to me. Now, here's the crazy thing is, when we first started talking, or we got maybe 5 minutes into it, and I was like, what's your name? Because I started being nice rather than being a skeptical asshole. And then I was like, and what's your name? And the guy looked at me and said, Jesus. And I was like, not again. I immediately thought in my head, not again. Are you kidding me? I just had a woman tell me she was Jesus 3 weeks ago, and I prayed for her, and this is why I'm pausing, okay? So Jesus, if that's you again, I was like, not again, like, oh my God. in a good way. I was like, really? And his name's Jesus. And so, but he said Jesus. And yeah. So I thought, oh my God, what if that was Jesus again? And I even think right now that I'm saying this, what if that was Jesus again using someone else to have me go and check out this church that they do on Saturday because they believe in doing what the Bible teaches. They believe in living the way the Bible teaches and not excluding other things just because other churches do that all around the world. So yeah, that was interesting. Another day in the life of Christopher Cruise, the adventures of Christopher Cruise. All right, I gotta pee.